guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is First Impression Friday, where we try a new product every Friday, or we do a review or a lip swatch or an eye swatch, or just it's generally a review day. I just started it last week, so if you do want to see my last First Impression Friday video, then please click the link that's just here, or if you're on a mobile device, then click the link in the description box. Today we are going to be going back to another Maybelline product because this is a product I have really wanted to try for a while. It's not necessarily new, but I just haven't had a chance to kind of wear it, so I really wanted to try it out. So the product that we are going to be reviewing today, if you couldn't already tell by the title, is the Dream Pure BB 8-in-1 BB Cream from Maybelline. And I've been really interested to try this because this is promised to be good for oily skin. It's 2% salicylic acid, which is meant to be really good for people that are prone to acne or spots. I myself, you know, have had that kind of problem before. I'll be honest, my skin used to be very oily, was in a patch of dry skin on my skin, but now I have a mixture of the two, so I think that makes me a good candidate to, you know, show you guys how it is on the oily parts of my skin and also how it is on the dry parts. I have really weird skin, so this is what Maybelline promises on the back of the bottle. It says it's an 8-in-1 beauty balm with a 2% salicylic acid for healthy looking skin. Number 1, it conceals imperfections. Number 2, it helps to protect against the appearance of blemishes. Number 3, it's oil free and non-greasy. Number 4 is that it minimizes the appearance of pores. Number 5 is that it clarifies the skin's look. Number 6 is that it conceals redness. Number 7 is that it hydrates and smooths. And also number 8 is it complements the skin tone. So without any further ado, let's just jump straight into it. I personally feel I like applying BB creams with my hands. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I'm going to apply this with my hands. By the way, the colour that I'm using is the medium shade. There was only 2 shades available, and I think that's pretty poor, to be honest. I think that's wrong, in my opinion. They really need to broaden their range, but yeah, this only had 2 shades. As you can see, I already have my eyebrows and my eye makeup on, and I'm just going to put this straight onto my skin. So already looking at this, they always tend to have pink undertones, don't they? This even looks light on me, and this was the darkest shade they had in this, so oh my god, that looks so light. I don't know how this is going to look. Okay, so I've just kind of like patted it in every area that I can. By the way, I'm looking into the viewfinder because I have no mirror in front of me, so if you feel like I'm like staring right at you, it's because I'm like, the viewfinder is my mirror for this. So this looks really light, and I don't know what I think of when it's really light. Okay, the colour is really light, like it's really lightening my skin. At the end of the day, we want to remember that this is a BB cream. It's not necessarily going to cover everything, so I have a big fat blemish there, so as far as the consistency goes, it feels really nice and smooth. It doesn't feel oily, but it doesn't feel dry either, so I'm quite happy with that. And on the areas where I want to build coverage, I'm just going to start patting this in because patting motions helps to build coverage. And with that second little bit of layer, I actually think that looks really nice. I just wish it was a little bit darker, a little bit. Clung to the dry skin on my nose a little bit, but like I said, my skin has been extremely dry recently. I don't know what's happening. I'm actually really happy with that. Like, I think it covered really nicely. For a BB cream, this is the kind of coverage I'd want to go for a daily use anyway. It feels like it's got a slight tackiness to it, which I like, which means that if you are oily, you can apply a little bit more of a powder onto it, or if you have a drier skin, you can just leave it as it is and it's going to sit really nicely as the oils come through throughout the day. I'm really happy with it. I like the consistency. I'm liking it at the moment. The only thing I'm a bit unhappy with is that this is actually the darkest colour. As far as the consistency goes, it's sitting on my skin really nicely. I like the way that it looks. My skin still is showing through. Bear in mind, I suffer from, like, you know, quite a few blemishes, so I'm used to my skin showing through. If I really care and I really want to cover it, I'll go with a bit of concealer. But for a BB cream, the coverage is gorgeous. It actually built really well, so I'm very impressed with the fact that it did build up coverage. And I'm just going to cover these little bits with a bit of concealer because I personally don't want them to show through today. And yeah, but I'm really happy. Let's see how it wears anyway. I'm going to apply the rest of my makeup, so I'm just going to bronze it up, and I'm just going to show you how it looks with the full face on, and then we will come back in a couple of hours and see how it looks. Okay guys, so this is how it looks with a full face of makeup. I actually really like it. I think it really looks like kind of a foundation, like a lightweight foundation, which I'm really happy with. I'll be honest, my dry skin looks really dry, but I think that's just because of how my skin's been lately. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know if it's because I've reacted to something. I don't know if it's because of the weather change. I don't really know what's going on, but my skin is very dry and I'm just kind of trying to sort that out anyway. But I think it looks really nice. It looks nice and smooth. I added a bit of concealer onto the areas where I needed a bit more coverage, and I just felt like that was enough. I feel like if this looks nice throughout the rest of the day, I feel like I could really start to love it. The only thing I didn't really like was the colour, but I did bronze up and it looks okay now. I'm really happy with it. I think it's going really nicely. It kind of does everything it promises, which I like. So I'm going to show you guys a close-up, and then I will see you guys in about 4 to 5 hours, depending on how long I'm out. I'm going to go out for a little bit, and I will catch you back a little bit later. Okay guys, so I'm back. It has been a total of 4 hours. I forgot to tell you the time I applied the makeup. It was about 11:30 when I first applied the BB cream. It has been about 4 hours and now it is 3:30. Honestly, I am extremely impressed with the way that this is worn. It's barely even moved off my nose. I've been out in the sun and I really like the way it looks. I feel like it's wearing nicely. Do you ever feel like when you wear a BB cream or a foundation for a couple of hours, it starts to look better than when you initially applied it? The way it's kind of oxidizing onto my skin, I think it just looks really natural. My natural oils are coming through in a good way. They're not looking oily or wet. It just looks nice and healthy and glowy, and that's the way I like my skin to look. So I'm extremely liking this BB cream right now. I just feel like it's wearing really beautifully, and I can imagine wearing this as a daily thing, so I'm really liking it. It's just smoothed everything and it just looks really nice. Considering it's a BB cream, of course I did put the concealer on the areas that needed a little bit more coverage, but yeah, considering it's just a BB cream, it's just meant to help to even the skin tone. A BB cream is meant for daily wear. It's not meant to give you full coverage. I think it's just smoothed my skin as much as I want for a daily wear, and I can see this easily becoming one of my favourites. It feels very light on the skin. To the touch, it feels pretty much the same as when I first applied it. It'll be interesting to see what happens after another 4 hours. Really happy that I'm liking it this much because I just feel comfortable in it. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I just feel like my face doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything. I feel like the amount it covered was a nice natural amount. Let's see how it looks after another 4 hours of wear, and we will see how it looks. So I will see you at around 7 to 8 o'clock. It's now 7:45 and it has been a full 8 hours or a little bit more since I first applied the BB cream. Let me just say I am so happy with the way that it turned out. I really like the way that it's sitting on my skin. I like how my oils are coming through but not too much where it looks wet. My skin looks glowy, it looks natural, it looks fresh. This is what I want in a BB cream, and I'm actually really impressed with this. I had heard people say really good things about it, so I am really happy with it. I think it just sat beautifully, and this is what I want for something for every day, something that lets my skin show through, and if I want to cover blemishes, you can just do it with a bit of concealer. It's fantastic. Considering I haven't touched my face for over 8 hours, it's holding up pretty nicely, and also the dry areas didn't look too dry. It didn't look powdered, but it also held on the skin nicely too, so it had a really nice balance between both of those features. So that's what makes me think it would be good for people from a dry skin, all the way on the other end to people that have more of an oilier skin. For the price, which I will put right here, you get 30 mils of product, which I think is a really nice amount of product for a drugstore. 30 mils is pretty average. It's nothing too much, but it comes in a really nice, pretty looking bottle. It reminds me of the kind of baby lips packaging. So what I love about this BB cream is that it sat on the skin really beautifully and that it would suit a lot of different skin types. It's good for people with an oilier skin because it doesn't have that sticky, oily consistency, but it would also be good for people with a drier skin just because it doesn't dry completely matte. Also, what I love about this is that it has 2% salicylic acid, which is great for people with acne and blemishes and stuff like that, and that just means that it's going to combat combat that while it's on your face. And also my skin does feel really moisturized as well, so it does help to create a nice even moisturized finish at the same time. It provided a really nice amount of coverage for a BB cream, especially the fact that you can build up the coverage as well. The thing that I don't like about this BB cream is the fact that they don't have a wide range of colour choice. I feel like there should be more skin tones for this BB cream. So bearing that in mind, I have to give this an 8 out of 10 just because I'm extremely happy with the formula. I think the formula is beautiful. I think that it glides on, it smooths, and it's just a perfect thing for an everyday wear. I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode of First Impression Friday. To watch the last episode of First Impression Friday, please click the link just here or check the description box if you're on a mobile device. I put up new videos 3 times a week, so please do subscribe every Tuesday, Friday for First Impressions Friday, and Sunday, so please do subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Take care and I'll talk to you later. Bye! Mwah.